Okay, so we're about what, 30 minutes away from close right now, and let me tell you, man, the stock market has recovered a decent amount here throughout the day, even though we're still down pretty badly across the board. We have recovered, and SoFi is up 1.5% right now after we got news yesterday that Anthony Noto, the CEO of the company, bought, I think, 56 or 8, either way, 56 or 8,000 shares, $1 million of the stock. So in this video, guys, of course, we're going to do an update on the charts, break down SoFi, and go over other stocks I'm looking at, the indices, break down how today went, what I'm looking to do, what I bought today. So yeah, let's dive into it. Hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, join the Patreon if you want to keep up with my buys, my portfolio updates, right? Everything I'm doing week in, week out in real time. And you get access to the private Discord. It's all on Patreon. Link down below, pinned in the comments, or go to stasurfs.com/Patreon if you want to join, that is. And now let's get into it. So like I said, we are down pretty big time right now, but we are seeing a nice recovery intraday, which is always nice to see, right? We hit 669 on SPY this morning, and by the way, like I said, we have 30 minutes left in the day here, and now we're over 680. So we're up $12 off that low on SPY, and the Qs are up around $11-12 as well, about 2% up off the low. And the question is, are we breaking the downtrend yet? And the answer is no. This is just simply a relief rally off of the lows here. And quite frankly, man, this is what the market has been doing. It's nothing new. I would not be surprised if tomorrow we had, another drop here to continue the pattern, right? So you can see what the Qs and SPY have been doing. One day we go up, next day we go down. It's been a roller coaster ride the last couple of days. And even though we're down on the day, the index, the ETF, the Qs right now are still rallying. This is still considered a rally in the overall downtrend. So even though we're down on the day, we're still technically rallying big time off the lows. And this could just be the bull trap or the little rally that the market needed to see before sending it lower, right? So I think that's what's setting up here. Potentially, not guaranteed, obviously, trade at your own risk, but I would not be surprised if QQQ got rejected here at about 605. We started going back down here, and I would not be surprised if SPY did something similar, We're up 2% off that low, but we're still in a downtrend, still testing a lower high right here. And quite frankly, I don't think we have the juice yet to get through that huge wall, that resistance that we're seeing now. So on SoFi, it's kind of similar, right? If we pull up SoFi, yeah, we got news that Noto bought yesterday, which is awesome for a magnitude of reasons. And honestly, I think the bottom is close. I did say before, yeah, we could go down to $15. I mean, we still can. I mean, we got the 16.50 for Pete's sake, guys. We almost got the 15 there. But with Noto buying now, it's almost, putting in a bottom, or it's a sign that the bottom is near. Of course, we don't know if it's the bottom, but it's a good sign when you're seeing the CEO of the company buying. And he should be buying at this point, right? The stock's down 40-50% from all-time highs, and it's distressed at this point. Has much changed in the business, right? Not really fundamentally. Nothing has really changed. So yeah, he should be buying at this point. But if the market gets worse, right, there's always that what if things in the Middle East get a lot worse. We're seeing potential signs of that, right? This could go lower than we think. But at the end of the day, again, Noto buying shows, again, it gives investors reassurance. It shows that he's seeing value here, as he should, at distressed prices. And it's a great sign overall for investors. And look, on the 3-year chart, the stock looks great. I mean, it really does. And you could argue, yeah, it comes a little lower, but man, it has already come down a lot. And on the max chart, it looks pretty solid as well. So SoFi, I think, again, is nearing a bottom. It could be the bottom here. But overall, man, it's up on a day like today. That's also a good sign that it could be nearing a bottom. It's good news. It's good news overall. But the thing is, the chart is not showing a breakout yet. We could see all these, a green day on an overall red day, Noto's buying. These are all good signs, but we need to see it followed up with a breakout, which I'm waiting for patiently at this point. And if you look on the 30-minute chart, we're technically still in this little downtrend. You're noticing it on the 1 hour time frame as well. We're, making lower highs, lower lows. We just hit a lower low the other day. Then again, that was before we got the Noto news. But I want to see SoFi see momentum out of here. And that's what I'm waiting for. I need to see that. And I think people are getting a little too excited too soon here before the full-on technical break. Honestly, I need to see this thing break 20 bucks. That's just me, though. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments. And by the way, hit that subscribe button. I forgot to mention in my other video, 50% of you guys watch the content, but you're not hitting that subscribe button. And we're trying to get to 100,000 subs here on YouTube, guys. So do that. I appreciate you all for tuning in as always. And the 100K plaque, something about that 100K plaque, man, I need that. I need that. So make sure to subscribe, guys. I appreciate you all as always. And let's go over some other stocks. And wait, before I do that, let me put my alert at 19 bucks for now on SoFi. Let's do that right here. And let me see some other stocks that are moving like crazy today. We have a lot moving in both directions. I actually added some Micron today. I was in it. I traded it a couple of weeks ago, actually. I sold it. I think I bought it at 390 something. Where was it? I think it was on this dip right here. I bought it pretty sure right here at about, actually no, I lied. I think it was at like 380. Either way, I sold it at 405. Nice little trade there, and I'm seeing the weakness here on MU today, so I bought some at 382. And I think overall, guys, memory stocks still have juice. The bottlenecks are there. Crazy memory chip super cycle right now, and we're heading into earnings in, I think, 2 weeks? So I'm holding not a crazy amount of Micron, honestly. I'm scaling into it slowly here. It's more of a trade. And I think overall, this setup we're seeing here is similar to what we saw here, chart-wise. Do you guys remember back in November, heading into December, into the new year, we had this little setup where it kind of saw two little pullbacks back to back, but we didn't really see it take out that key support. Back then it was at 215-ish. We're kind of seeing a similar setup here today. Right now we saw a bit of a drawdown to about 365, 370 here back in earlier this year in February. Now we're getting a similar drawdown on what I think is, the market's going to they're going to overblow the sell-off, in my opinion. A lot of these, if you look at if you look tactically at these stocks, man, if you pick out the good ones, you're gonna find some good deals. Again, the bottlenecks in memory, super cycle, it's still going, man. And more. You saw Nvidia's guidance. What do you think Micron's guidance is going to be? Even though I'm not necessarily holding through earnings, I might though. I think I might with this one, especially if it gets even more oversold. What do you think Micron's earnings guidance is going to be? I think they're going to have another blowout quarter. And quite frankly, I think if we get, I kind of want it to sell off more. I think if we get into the 360s, 70s, man, I think that's going to be way overblown, especially in the 350s somehow. If we get in there before earnings, I'm going to be buying down there, guys. And I just think it's got more juice. I think we're going to 500, and I predicted 400 on this stock when it was at 300, 310. I was talking to somebody in Discord through the Patreon, and I was saying 400 bucks. We actually way surpassed that, the 460. And now based on the numbers, again, the bottlenecks, I think there's a lot more juice left here to be squeezed with Micron. So I'm buying it. I'm looking to add more, and I think it's going to play out beautifully. So that's a trade that I'm in right now for at least a couple of weeks. I'm eyeing over $410 as an exit price there on MU. And what else did I do? I added some Mercado Libre today. I mentioned that in my video earlier. I bought some at $16.90. This is more of a long-term investment. I mean, it is a long-term play. I love the way the fundamentals are shaping up. And of course, the chart. The chart looks great. I mean, if you look at the monthly chart, the 3-year chart, we're looking phenomenal. So I'm buying the dip. I waited to see the descending triangle play out. Like I've said, we saw it play out. Boom, I struck. And I bought some today for the first time since. Earnings came out, and let's see here. What else? That's all I bought today. I added some Amazon yesterday, and overall, man, a lot of stocks are doing well. Toast is up today, which I own Toast. What a day, 6.5% in the green. Circle Internet Group, oh my goodness, I did not think this would happen. We're over $100 a share today on Circle, and I sold out of this one a couple weeks ago, like I said, to put money elsewhere. But man, this thing has ripped over $100 a share, up another 5% today. Insane. What else? What else is moving? CrowdStrike, I think they have numbers coming out tomorrow, or when are their numbers? Yeah, I think tomorrow. So keep your eyes on CrowdStrike. That's going to be one worth, or actually no, today. They're today after the bell in about 15-20 minutes. So I'm definitely eyeing up them. Meta's going green, which I think Meta's at the bottom right now. I could be wrong. But I'm in Meta pretty decently there, guys. And I think we're at the bottom here. I think we're just getting ready to rip. Once this thing takes 675 out, I think we're going well over 700. So I'm in Meta, holding shares. What else? Netflix is up 0.5% today. It looks like it's slowly continuing, which I sold my shares on Friday? Yeah, Friday, but I'm still in options, and I still have, exposure there. And this actually looks pretty bullish now, the way it's shaping up. We have a clear ascending triangle on Netflix. So this might absolutely rip to over $100, guys, the way it's shaping up here, which again is why I held the calls. Critical there, guys, critical, because I want that upside exposure, and I freed up the cash to add a bunch more Amazon. Honestly, I like Amazon stock here more than Netflix, no doubt. Long term for sure. And I'm buying more Mercado, like I said. And for now, guys, that's pretty much it. What are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious. We have about 15 minutes left in the day. Day's about over. I'm excited to make some more content, make some more trades. It's been a wild week. So yeah, I'm curious to see how your week's going. Let me know in the comments. Hit that Patreon button if you want to join the private community, the Discord, see my portfolio updates, all that linked down below, pinned in the comments. And with that being said, I'll see you all in there and or in the next video. Have a great day.